Her reign of terror is over. At long last.
Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is Friday, yay! August the 12th, 2022. On a scale of 1 to 10, y'all know how we do. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 7.5. Y'all, it was just recapping what's been going on with Sheila and everything. But, you know, they showed my favorite, Bill and Lee. I know they just started, but they're still my favorite already. And so they get a 7.5. Okay, so we see Lee, Brooke, Detective Sanchez, Taylor, Eric, Finn, and Steffi. They are still talking about what went down between, you know, Sheila being killed. And they still can't believe it. But they thank Detective Sanchez. He said, I know it's gruesome showing her middle toe. But they said, no, like it solidifies the fact that she's dead. And so Detective Sanchez leaves. So at that point, Steffi asks Finn, you know, are you okay? And Lee says, that was your birth mother. So how are you feeling? And he says, you know, he's upset that she's dead as far as, you know, the way she died. But Lee said, but I understand the reign of terror is over. And he was like, yeah, it's over. So then we see Lee leaves. So then we see Detective Sanchez and Lee leaves. So it is just Eric, Brooke, Taylor, Finn, and Steffi. And then Thomas comes in and they explain everything to Thomas. And he's like, wait, what? And then Eric was like, I know it's a lot to take in, but yeah, it's true. Like she's gone. And honestly, it's just they're just recapping how shocked they are. But that's it. Let's move on. So then we see Lee goes over to Dollar Bill's house, right? And she tells him everything that's going on with Sheila. And she tells him everything that's happened with Sheila, how she was mauled by a bear and she's dead. And he said, they showed the toe. And she said, yeah, yes. He said, but I get it, because who would believe it? He was like, who would believe Sheila would go out that way? He was like, but it makes sense. I mean, she was an animal and she got killed by an animal. I said, well, dang. I mean, Sheila's done a lot of stuff, so no one's crying. Any tears are on a parade. Is that how you say it? Anyways, but okay. But this is my part right here. This is my part right here.
Really, I came by to thank you for everything you did for Finn and me. I've heard the stories of how ruthless you can be, but you showed your kindness and compassion to a total stranger. And to me, that speaks volumes to the kind of man you truly are.
So then Lee and Bill are talking, right? And they start talking to each other about how she thanks him because, you know, what he did for her and Finn. And she says, you know, I've heard of things about you, but that's not the man I know. The man that I knew, you know, you helped a complete stranger. And, you know, I've always heard how ruthless you are and everything, but the way you helped me, like that says a lot about your character and everything. I said, y'all better put Lee and Bill together because I'm so here for this. Someone like that. I want you to bring people on. It's like, okay, on the one hand, I want them to bring people on this soap that, you know, they can connect, because I'm tired of everybody who connects up with someone has had a relationship with one of the Logan girls or one of the Forrester. Like, bring somebody on here where they're fresh, you know, there's no past backgrounds, and you know, do y'all understand what I'm saying? That's all. So that's why I am here for this couple. I'm looking forward to this. But if there's something that happened, y'all let me know, because I am new to Bold and recently. So let me know if there's any past. But from what I know, Lee was just with Jack, right? That's all we've known. All right, let's move on. So then we see Hope and Liam, and Hope says, I'm glad we got a babysitter on short notice. I just had to get out of the house. And did y'all see how she was talking to Liam? Almost like, it wasn't like they were a married couple for a minute there. And I was like, why are you talking to him? Like, oh, he's just a friend and you needed to talk to your friend or whatever. Y'all were just in the house together. But anyways, so they're happy they got a sitter so they could go out to eat. And Deacon is at work and he sees them. So he comes over and he could see that Hope is upset. So he's like, what's going on? And so they let him know that Thomas wants custody of Douglas. And he's like, what? And he was like, the best place for Douglas is to be with you guys. He was like, that's, it's stability and everything for him. And he said, Liam, you can't let this happen. And Liam is like, right now, all Thomas did was say something. We don't know if he's going to follow through. And Deacon is like, no, you got to get in front of this. Like, you got to get on the offensive, not the defensive, and everything. And they were like, well, they don't want to cause any waves because it might not be anything. And Hope said, Thomas is his biological father. That's his dad. So if he wants to rearrange their custody arrangement, then there's nothing she could do about that. Like he has that right to do that. And so they're all upset and Deacon's like, you want me to talk to him? They're like, no. No, that would not help. Don't even worry about it. And so then Hope comes and Hope is like, oh, and I was like, well, now Hope, Brooke comes and I'm like, Brooke, listen. Now they're all out and about. If you don't want to be around because Deacon is around, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. Now, like this has nothing to do with your relationship with Ridge. This is just them talking. They were already there first because Deacon took his lunch break just so he could sit down with them or whatever. But she says, no, I have information to tell y'all anyways. And they were like, what's the information? And baby, she tells them about Sheila. And I said, oh my gosh. Because did y'all see the way Deacon was looking? I said, oh my God.
We know what Sheila's capable of. The detective said that her toe and all of the evidence that was found is conclusive. Sheila Carter is dead. We don't have to worry about her tormenting our family ever again.
I don't know if he's guilty because he knows that Sheila went to his place and he's feeling guilty because he didn't let her stay. And because he didn't let her stay there, she went out to that tent and got mauled by a bear, allegedly. Or if he's feeling guilty because, Deacon is, he has one foot trying to do right and one foot still doing wrong. So I'm trying to figure out, did he have he helped Diane. Y'all tell me what you think. But anyway, she tells them Sheila's reign of terror and everything is over. And I just, I was looking at Deacon and wondering how he feels about that because they say he and Hope are supposed to have some type of rift because she's going to find out what happens with that he helped Sheila or Sheila is supposed to come back and she do something to Hope. That's what the spoilers say. But sometimes the spoilers just be spoiling. But anyway, so y'all, we go over here and Ridge is there, right? He comes in. So now it's just Thomas, Steffi, Taylor, and Ridge in the office. And this man has Sheila's toe as a screensaver or whatever. And they said Ridge. And Thomas was like, oh, that's really cool. I like, let's move on. Anyways, so they're talking and they're happy that Sheila's reign of terror is over and everything, right? So they're all good and happy about that. And then Steffi starts talking about how their life is back to the way it was before. And she's so happy and life is too short not to be happy. And she says, Mom and Dad, you guys know.
Mom told me what happened in Monaco.
Wait, hold on. What happened in Monaco?
Mom and Dad kissed.
What? Really? That's awesome.
Steffi, this really isn't the time. I think it is the perfect time.
And they were like, what? Ridge is like, what you talking about? And she said, Mom told me about what happened in Monaco. And Thomas is like, what happened in Monaco? And she said, Mom and Dad kissed. And why my girl got to be like this? Taylor is over there giggling and acting all coy and everything. Taylor, my girl, but it's bad when I can't even laugh about it. I'm just so embarrassed for her. And so Ridge is sitting over there like, and here goes Steffi. She going all down, like we make you happy, and what you felt for mom and the kiss and everything, that had nothing to do with me and Finn. That's just how you guys felt for each other and everything, because you love her and she loves you. And he was like, yeah, I love her. And she was like, come home to the forest.
You two kiss because you love each other. And you love me.
Love each other, yes.
Then
Lot of love.
life is short, Dad. Come on, don't waste it. Go back to Mom. We all know how much you love her. Come back to the Foresters.
And everything. And I said, well, go on home, Reed, because at this point, I'm sick of it. At this point, I'm sick of it. Please come back Monday with some fresh storylines with this. Like, wrap Ridge up on who he wants to be with. Because at this point, he is confused. And I just don't understand this whole, I want my mommy and daddy together. Like, y'all are grown children now. Let it go. But y'all, that was the Bold and the Beautiful today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next week for new episodes of Bold and the Beautiful. What happened on the soaps, Bold and the Beautiful edition. It is the weekend. Stay safe, stay blessed. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.